raise your hand if you're like me and you have a ton of content ideas on how to market your business. But organizing said ideas might not come as naturally to you either. I'm totally calling myself out here. Having found an organization system that worked for me, as well as being able to help hundreds of our clients organize their various content ideas as well, I've learned that the difference between being successful in this area and not is really understanding the user and what comes naturally to our brains. So in this video, I want to show you different ways in which you can organize your YouTube Shorts content ideas and rely on a system rather than your brain. And I understand that there are 1,000,001 ways in which you can organize your YouTube Shorts or just content ideas in general. So I'm going to give you a few categories that start from basic to the most comprehensive so that you can make it work for you. And even though I'm specifically calling out YouTube Shorts, you can use these systems for other content ideas like blog posts, reels, TikToks, Instagram posts, any content really. Oh, and if this is the first time we're meeting, I'm Veronica Jans, founder of Business Laid Bare, where our mission is to inspire you to fall in love with your back-end operations so that you can run an immensely peaceful, pleasurable, and profitable business that makes an impact. We've helped hundreds of small businesses, startups, and nonprofits with small, mighty teams create their version of what peaceful, pleasurable, and profitable looks like. So if you have a small team or are currently running solo, hit that like button so that I know who you are, and be sure to subscribe for more videos on how you can build and run your own version of an immensely peaceful, profitable, and pleasurable business through the magic of processes. I'm going to be the first to admit that my brain is really unreliable. Like, I forget things, and I have so much going on as a business owner that I don't want to put all of this mental load on me, because eventually things are going to slip. Things are going to fall through the cracks. And having all this mental load on me means that I don't have that white space to be creative. The goal of this video is to give you ideas on how you can lean on a system in a way that works with how your brain works rather than on person, namely you. So option number 1, which is the most basic, is you can have a physical notebook. The easiest thing you can do to upgrade from keeping it all in your head is to write things down in a notebook. I highly recommend that you dedicate a singular notebook to your content ideas so that you aren't flipping through multiple ones, wondering like where you left an idea because inspiration struck one day. As someone who is a fan of notebooks, I have really come to love writing things in my digital tablet. Specifically, I have an iPad and I use GoodNotes with it so that I can actually keep track of all my ideas, have all of my various notebooks in one app, and the app is searchable so that I can type in some keywords or things that are similar and have the content come up. Okay, so here's some pros of keeping your content ideas in a notebook. The information is not in your head and doesn't take up mental space. They're organized in one spot. However, on the flip side, space is limited and not easily reorganizable unless you're using something digital, and sharing and collaboration are less convenient. So after a basic notebook, the next step up in terms of organizing your YouTube Shorts content ideas are digital documents. Options in this category include Google Sheets, Google Docs, your Notes app on your phone, even things like Dropbox Paper. You've now moved from an analog, isolated experience and environment where your notebook was just for you and you alone. And now we're able to collaborate and organize and edit in a much more efficient way. Some pros to digital documents are they're easy to access, edit, update, and reorganize. Many digital document tools allow for easy sharing and collaborative editing, making teamwork a lot more efficient. On the flip side, you really need to be organized when you're using digital documents, because without proper setup and regular maintenance, both notes and spreadsheets can become cluttered and unwieldy. And the other downside is you're really dependent on the technology, especially if the app either is not working or is down and there's no offline version. It's like you need to be able to consistently access these cloud-based digital services to be able to access your content ideas. What type of content ideas do you need to organize? Comment below. Okay, so last but not least, we have the advanced options, which are organizing your ideas in a project management type of app. Things like Notion, ClickUp, Asana, the list goes on. And this is what I personally use because not only am I able to organize and store my contents, but then I can also attach actionable tasks to them and assign deadlines and also keep other people on my team up to date as to where each piece of the content is in the editing workflow. And this is all especially helpful if I am filming and creating multiple pieces of content at once, because we want to make sure that we all know exactly where each piece of content is at any given time. Okay, some pros and cons. So on the pro side, it supports collaboration, task delegation, and deadline tracking really well. And these project management type apps integrate with various pieces of content formats like text, images, and links and videos really, really well. So I can easily add my content in without having to jump through hoops, as well as they support really awesome various views like Kanban view, calendar view, list and checklist view, whatever it is that makes it make sense for the people looking at the workflow and all the pieces of content that have to go with it. Me personally, when I am taking action, I like things in a checklist form, but when I am planning things out, I like things in a calendar type view, which ClickUp, my project management app of choice, has all these and more. On the con side of using such an advanced technique might be that the learning curve for those who are unfamiliar with project management software can be really steep, and project management apps can be overwhelming due to the abundance of features and other bells and whistles that come attached to it. So for people that just want to easily track their content ideas because they're tired of keeping it all in their brain, this is a big con because you're going to get distracted and overwhelmed by everything these project management apps have to offer. And it's a lot. There are so many options for you to get your content ideas organized and create processes that can be automated. But if you're done trying to DIY your own systems and processes and they're leaving you more scattered and stressed than peaceful and profitable, I invite you to join me and other impact-driven small business owners with their teams in the Business Whip. We'll work with you to build the right systems you and your business needs so that you can comfortably handle $1+ million in sales with immense ease. If you're not sure if the Business Whip is right for you, book a tour. You'll speak to a live person who will walk you through the program, what goes on behind the scenes, answer questions that you have, and also tell you how the Business Whip can integrate into your own business so that you're working on your growth, you're working on your business without having to sacrifice even more time and sanity. You can book a tour of the Business Whip at the link below in the description. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Check out these other videos to help you build an immensely peaceful, profitable, and pleasurable business through the magic of processes. I'll see you in the next video.